What's up, guys? This is Marcus2up, and you watching Water Wave TV. Tap into the interview.
Welcome back to a new Water Wave TV interview. I'm behind the camera today because we have such a star in front of the camera that I could not sit next to him or else I would be outshined. Marcus2up is in the building.
Marcus2up, yep. I'm here in the flesh, I guess. First time on Water Wave, we're doing an interview. Surprisingly, you guys don't even know this. We just did we did the...
Drown the mic.
Yeah, the drown the mic shit. And I didn't even know I was doing an interview today. So, hello, guys.
Yeah, I forced him to do the interview.
My name is Marcus2up. I'm Mayanja. I just turned 20 yesterday. You feel me? I'm a Virgo. Originally East African. I'm actually an immigrant. A lot of people don't know this. You feel me? But, yeah.
So you were born in East Africa?
Yes, I was born in Africa. I was born in Uganda, actually.
Okay. When did you come to the States?
I came to the States in 2018, in September. So I've been here, Loki, how many years is that? 2018? 7 years? Yeah. Has been long.
It's like we were destined to meet because that's around the same time Water Wave started.
Shit.
Maybe you coming to the States was the reason why I started.
I guess so.
That might be. How long have you been making music then? So you're still young. You just turned 20. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Low key, bro, people ask me this question all the time, and I'm not gonna lie, music has been part of me, low key before I could even talk, because a lot of people don't know, but my dad is a huge artist where I'm from. So just watching him and the processes he went through and did, you feel me? We had this whole setup in my house growing up, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So I just kind of got to see the insides and outsides of how melody progressions and beat production, stuff like that. I feel when I moved here though, that's when I really found my voice. You feel me? That's when I really started recording and trying to get hey, let me see where this goes. But I'm not gonna lie, at the start is initially just an expression or form of self-expression rather. Mm-hmm. But yeah. When
you first started making music, did it sound like it sounds now?
Not at all, low-key. But still at the same time, it's my voice at the same time, you know? So it sounds the same. But I had a lot of Uzi inspo, heavy Uzi inspo, you know? Mm-hmm. I damn near low-key, you would think you feel me? But I feel as I got older and got exposed to newer sounds and newer music, you feel me? I found new inspirations and stuff like that, and I found my lane and what works for my voice and stuff like that. So yeah.
When you first started making music, you said your dad was in the music scene. Did he like the style of music you were making, or does he like the style of music you're making now, compared to what he was doing? How does it differ? I assume that the music you're making wasn't what he was making, but what does your family think of the music you make, since they came from a music background?
Low-key, my dad's low-key always fucked with it. Low-key, this is something people don't know. I low-key have a song. I already have a song out. People don't know that I used to go by T-Rex. I dropped a song when I was 12 years old. It got 100K views on Instagram. It's called on YouTube. It's called Game Over. So I've low-key been recording, bro, for a whole time, and my dad was with it. Mm-hmm. My mom was not going for none of that, because my mom's conservative, Christian, Catholic, so you already know how that go. She's you feel me, you gotta go to college, do this, live this kind of life and that and third, you feel me? Which, I feel I achieved to a certain extent, because I did go to college, you feel me? Until I started blowing up on TikTok and shit like that. My mind was fully set, I'm finna go to school, graduate med school, get my bio degree, get that shit out the way, mm-hmm. and then chase music, because I'd still be young, you feel me? But shit started turning out a little bit good, and my mom started to see that, so now she fully supports it.
Yeah, sometimes it takes to show progress, whether it's monetarily or, views, or even just, sometimes your parents just want to see you happy.
Exactly.
They think that they know what's best for you. And, most of the time they know what's worse. They know at least what's bad for you. So you got to take their, you got to take their advice to an extent. But no, what was the turning point, you think, to where now your mom was kind of on board?
The turning point? Honestly, the turning point was recently. we went to Benihana's, and the waiter recognized us in public. And I genuinely think that's when it really clicked her. Because still initially before everything, because it's a little different for us, because I was born into fame, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. So it was a little bit different getting famous over here in the States. It felt different. I didn't know when to tell, you feel me? So my mom, it was kind of weird for her. I told her there was a point in time where like Marcus2up was searchable on Google, and I showed that to her, and she was like, "Damn, like what the hell?" You feel me? But she didn't really think much of it, and I used to tell her like, "Yo, like I'm running it up right now." So I feel like a couple days ago it was when she really laughed in, and she was like, "Yo, like these niggas are low-key doing their thing a little bit, you know."
When the people recognize you in public, what do they most likely recognize you for? Is it the music, or just like being on camera, just like your face, like, yo, I see you on my phone?
That's
like
exactly what it is. For now, I feel like that's what it is for now. Like people be like, yo, I seen you there. You feel me? Even M. Cato, speaking of that, M. Cato a couple months ago in the start of the summer when I was like doing a lot of TikTok promo, bro, like a bunch of boys came up to me at like a college party, maker, like, yo Marcus2up, right? We love the music. And it was so odd to me. That was the first time I had felt like the night, bro, like I'm telling you, I was going to college, working like a full-time job, you feel me? Come back home, record music all night. Keep in mind, like I still have to post TikToks and miss all that shit, you feel me? But yeah, like I don't know, it's definitely like cool, like when people.
What's your most viral moment?
My most viral moment,
I'm a little untapped with TikTok.
I'm low-key known for being like a Fago sounding kind of nigga. So my most viral moment was like when I got posted on a couple underground pages, and like a lot of people like, damn, like this nigga sounds like Fago, this, that, and third. So I kind of got my little fan base from there, and I guess it's been growing ever since.
Well, that's good that you didn't go viral for like, you know, like a funny prank interview or something, you know.
And like, low-key, like speaking of that, like that's very smart now that you bring that up. I literally, like, a lot of people don't notice, but I intentionally slowed down, like, my whole viral moment because of that. You feel me? I got notoriety from people. I was like, okay, like, they know me now. You feel me? But I didn't want to completely go up off someone else's name. Right? So, yeah, like, definitely, like, y'all finna see me again. Watch out.
What's coming in the near future, music-wise, for you?
Definitely expect a project 100% produced by me. Mixed and mastered. For surely before the end of this year. I can't say how many songs because I'm not like a long song project kind of nigga. But y'all should also be expecting Heaven La Tierra, Heaven on Earth. My first project.
What's it called?
Heaven La Tierra.
What does that mean?
Heaven on Earth.
Okay. What language is that?
Spanish.
Okay. I sound Spanish.
Half Spanish.
Okay.
I
took Spanish 1 and 2 in high school.
All the time?
But
I took French. I feel like French was low-key tougher.
More tough. You didn't take any in high school? You didn't have to?
I know she knows Spanish, yeah. So
I didn't get my Spanish game up.
Hell no.
Speaking on being compared to like Sofego, do you like when people compare you to other artists and take it as a compliment, or, you know, with a grain of salt at least? Initially,
like, it was low-key, like, bothered me a little bit, you know? Because, like, I was a little kid, like, first making music for the fun of it, and people would be in my comments, bro, Sofego. So, like, I'd get in the studio and intentionally try not to sound like Sofego. Niggas would still say Sofego. So that shit low-key used to get into my head. Then I would take, like, long breaks of music. But low-key now, bro, I don't care. The fact that they're mentioning me in those conversations is really good for me. It tells me where I'm at, you know? Like, I'm rocking my shit. If they can compare me to Sofego, like...
That's better good. Than being compared to, like...
And he gave me the cosign. So.
Not popular or something, you know? Like, if they can find someone... And I feel like Sofego is, like... If you had to be compared to someone, you'd rather be compared to someone that's not, like, an A-list celebrity. Because there's still, like, an undiscovered talent there. Like, he... Like, had his... Like, I'd say he obviously peaked and he's not at where he used to be. But... Like, his sound was going the right direction, then it changed up a little bit. So, like, being able to carry on with that type of energy, and how many artists sound like Uzi and sound like Yeet and sound like whoever, like, it's, like, I don't know, it's hard to be 100% original nowadays. Like, I think there's that quote that, like, Virgil Abloh said, it's like, if you change something 10%, now it's original. Like, that was a quote that he said.
There's another quote that goes, good artists copy, great artists steal. So, like...
You can't be 100% original. Like I don't even like something that was maybe original that I can think of off the top of my head is like Yeet using the bell noise in the song. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like something that's like like it's just random as hell, but like it's just like something that strikes you. So if you can,
and they ain't even the Yeet bell. That's the Waka Flocka.
Bro, so like niggas don't even know that. Loki, like if y'all like Loki tapped into the marketing and shit, people like there's Loki a saying in marketing is that nostalgia always wins. So like niggas every few years niggas bring back some old shit. Oh my god, it's viral, it's new. nigga, you're not tapping.
That's the TikTok shit too, because like
Yeah.
songs will blow up 10, 20, 30 years later.
Exactly.
As a TikTok trend.
Yeah,
You know?
that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the art, I guess. Yeah, understanding that aspect.
Yeah. How do you view the current state of like underground music? Let's just say like not just Minnesota, but in the just the grand scheme of the music scene right now. I feel like it's always changing every couple of years because
That's true.
some people break through like
That's true.
Like artists like Ken Carson and whatnot
Yeah.
make it. And now there's like kind of not really underground anymore. So like he was at one point like
Hell yeah.
the standard, and now there's a new
Literally,
standard
yeah.
and a new standard, and like
Exactly.
like so where do you think like it's currently at, and like how do you view it?
I feel like low-key, I feel like the underground is becoming mainstream, but people don't really talk about that, you know?
It's like more and more like how I view it is like I see more and more like high school kids knowing about underground rappers and like
definitely.
artists. Like
Exactly.
when it used to be like
oh
that
my-
was like a cult almost.
Exactly.
Like back when
Now it's the
SoundCloud was
norm.
still kind of new, it was like
Yeah.
knowing about it, and now
Exactly.
it's like normal to know like
Exactly.
who like Netspend is or something.
Yeah, exactly,
like
bro.
it's like that's like the
Like my little
Drake
sister was singing
of now,
Jace.
like, yeah, like that's
I never hear her singing Drake. Never. But like, yeah, I definitely think that underground is definitely becoming like the new mainstream. It's just people don't talk about that because obviously, like, people within the industry know like how the art works. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the underground is definitely like on the come up. This year though, I'm not gonna lie, things are low key slow. Especially after Jump Out, like Osamason dropping his project. Netspend's project didn't do as good, and neither did Shay's. Like Shay's should, let me tell you something like what people should low key realize. Like when you want to tell that a project really did well is its longevity. You feel me? When you see like a project come in and die out quick, you know that the promo budget was expired. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like we all know how labels create sparks. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like the longevity shit is what really matters. Like the project that I'm still hearing is Jump Out with Osamason. So like that was low-key the peak of the underground this year. But they're trying to promote this nigga called Lucy Bedroque. I'm not really like, okay, like he's very talented, but like it's not my kind of cup of tea.
Yeah.
And I feel like for them promoting him to be like, oh, the head of the underground, that's kind of a little bit how would I say this? Inconsiderate of all the different sounds.
feels like artificial.
Yeah.
Like they're making.
Yes, exactly.
Like they're trying to
It's
they're pushing him to be something that he's not yet. At least yet.
Literally,
you know?
literally, and the sound. I feel like right now that kind of sound is too alternative for it to even attempt to be like a mainstream sound within the underground. Let me play you Lucy Bedroque. Like it's very like, it's Shay times 2. It's very overwhelming. You feel me? No non-underground listeners listening to that in the most respectful way possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like underground is a good place. It's definitely being a mainstream thing right now.
How about for like the state of Minnesota? How do you feel like, people like say like the underground scene in Minnesota is like super lit and talented, which it is.
Yeah.
But I feel like even like what qualifies to be the underground in Minnesota? I feel like everybody's underground in Minnesota. You know what I mean?
It's a community.
Like there's like 4 or 5 artists you can pick that are above quote unquote underground or whatever.
Yeah.
But there is like a community that's like, more underground vibey versus
Most
just
definitely.
like an artist on the rise.
Yeah, most
that
definitely.
you would call, a certain type of artist.
Most
But how
definitely.
do you feel just like about the scene out here and just how artists are dropping music, releasing it, content, stuff like that?
I feel like the underground scene here is so like, it has so much undiscovered talent. There's low-key people I've seen myself and I'm like, whoa, bro, this nigga could low-key give me a run for my money. You feel me? And he's not even known like that, for real. You feel me? There's people in here that are tough, but I feel like what fails the underground scene in general, not even just rap in Minneapolis, it's like I feel like people already have like a misconception, which I was guilty of this. You feel me? People have a misconception and believe like, oh, bro, Minneapolis ain't popping like that. There's nobody here. You feel me? There's nobody out here. There's nobody connect. So niggas really like, unless you're really tapped in one of the creators, people don't really think there's like a scene out there. Whole time like there's a scene, bro. And once y'all late, but once y'all tap in, you feel me? They sleep.
I mean, then I feel like when artists do blow up out of here, it's like it's never like the person that wears like the Minnesota Twins jersey in
Hell
all their
no,
videos.
bro.
You know, it's always like the person that
Nigga.
you would never know where they're from.
Bro, thank you for that shit. Literally, like, we was in like a store like a couple days ago, and I intentionally bought like a St. Thomas like tee that was like kind of cool looking, had like some camo, and I would lie, bro, like my fucking intention was to put that shit in like a music video or some promo.
Yeah.
So anybody out there like that's Minnesota will see. If you know, you know. That's the kind of thing, like, if you know, you know. You feel me? Like, you will see that and be like, damn, that's a Tommy tee, right? But like, bro, the niggas like Lil Shine, OK Mar. I was literally just talking to OK Mar. The nigga lives here. You know who OK Mar is? Then has he ever been here?
I don't think so. No.
That nigga lives here, bro. That nigga was being talked about like in the underground like heavily. But you don't see niggas like that coming out and being like, yo, let's work within the city. I personally texted him. I told him, bro, like, let's link up and do something. You know, I was actually like in the back of my mind, I was like, yo, if this Loki go through, I could bring him over here and we get this shop popping and get the community like buzzing type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
That nigga didn't even respond, bro.
Yeah.
He just said, all right, I'm gonna send you to open back tomorrow. But the nigga lives here. Niggas like Lil Shine, like, what's his name? Young Gravy. They don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, Young Gravy's a little mainstream now. He's a little big.
Yeah, but he never
even
talks
like
about that
there's
shit.
like, you know, obviously Lil Shine, OK Mar, like two of the like bigger ones, and even like
Yeah.
7:30 at morning.
Yeah.
is from here.
Oh, he's cold too.
He's cold. He's a little bit newer, rising up.
He is.
But like we did a show with him like 5 years ago.
Whole time?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
And then there's like even like I don't know. There's so many artists that are like they're getting noticed. They're moving to different cities. They're, you know, getting managed by people
Yeah.
that have other bigger artists, and they're gonna get put. It's just a matter of time.
It is a matter of time.
But it's like they're not. It's never the artist that's like proud to be a Minnesotan. It's almost like they're like the outcast because they
Yes.
don't like anyone else
associated.
like being associated with Minnesota. And then they end
Exactly.
up making it, which is maybe good that they don't. Like maybe it's just like I want to say like the Minnesota curse. Like people that rep Minnesota so hard don't make it. You know, kind of like our sports teams
Yeah.
or whatever. But like I think it's. But it's usually the people that make it don't make music for Minnesotans.
I mean-
like the type of music Minnesotans like is like Young Gravy, Prof, Atmosphere,
Yeah.
like the like boom bap, hip hop, jokey, rappy stuff. Because like the general Minnesota
Yeah.
population. But if you're talking the Minnesota music population, they can get into all the type
Anything,
of stuff. You know,
really.
anything. So it's a little tough. Like some of the artists that do rep Minnesota hard do gain good following.
You know what's wild? People don't even know, right? Destroy Lonely's first ever concert was in Minneapolis.
Really?
Niggas don't know that, bro. You feel me? There's a huge scene out here.
Yeah, the scene, the fans eat it up. Like
Yes, they do.
Like there's like every time
You know what I think it is?
underground rappers come here, they sell out.
You know what I think it is? I think they're waiting for someone to actually come and rep Minneapolis on HS. Bro, people are like, in the most respectful way, like, majority of the population is follow the leader. You feel me? So like once someone comes out and is like wholehearted, like, yeah, I'm from fucking Minneapolis, nigga.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, damn, this nigga's low key cool, bro.
Like if like
Am I chatting? That's low key
no,
how
it's
it
good.
be,
Like
right?
if someone like Lil Shine was like Minnesota this,
Yes,
Minnesota
bro.
that,
It would
like,
literally be talked about.
everybody else that's like smaller than him would start doing
Exactly,
that because
bro.
they think it's cool.
Exactly.
But like the biggest ones don't make it seem cool to
No.
rep it. So why would I?
It's only
rep it?
only like the Minnesota underground niggas that would be like, me inclusive. When I first started making music, I was like, yo, like, who's underground from this place? Then you search up and you're like, okay, Lil Shine's underground from this place. It's only the Minnesota people that go out searching for like, okay, this nigga's looking from Minnesota too.
That's one thing I really loved about Zodiac, R.I.P. Is
Yeah,
that
R.I.P., bro.
he was my favorite. He was like my artist to pick to make it.
Yeah, that nigga
the
rep the
biggest
city,
from the
bro.
like he rep Minnesota. He was a super. We talk about originality.
Shout
I
out
swear
to
his
him.
music was super original.
Shout out to him,
Like
for
the
real.
like he's always been true to himself for the past
Hell yeah.
7-8 years. Like the way he made
It was
music
so
and
sad,
shit.
bro. And like, he low-key passed when he was starting to make a wave.
Yeah.
Really, like,
modeling for Celine and
literally,
getting
bro.
Posted on the blogs and stuff
Exactly.
and people caring about his music
Yeah.
and
I swear to God, like when I saw that shit, I was low-key like sad. And I don't even be most respectful way possible. I don't even be caring if when celebrities pass. You feel me? Because I don't know them,
Yeah.
right? But Zodiac, I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
like
that
this
one
nigga
hit.
Loki had like a community on him. You feel me? And Loki, it felt like if that nigga like Loki made it, Minneapolis would start to get talked about.
Yeah.
Because he used to rep that shit heavily.
yeah, he's always been one to like bring people out to shows.
Hell
too.
yeah.
And he was genuine as hell. We've done so many events together and content together,
Yeah.
interviews. Like he's always been down to like to just do
Do
whatever.
shit, yeah.
Like he had like obviously like I tapped in with him early in his career, but he was always one to not have like an ego
Yeah.
to anybody.
Exactly.
Me or anybody at a show or
Yeah.
any fan or any artist. He was always down to work. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, R.I.P. to him. Definitely, he definitely started a wave that
Most definitely.
won't stop. But,
for real, bro. R.I.P. Zodiac.
Yeah.
We need to carry that flag.
For sure.
If Minneapolis ever goes up, like, niggas need to remember Zodiac, for real. Those are, like, one of the pioneers, like, on some shit.
Definitely like an underground Rushmore.
Hell yeah.
Type of person.
Like, Minneapolis type shit, bro, if they don't include that shit, nigga, niggas is tripping.
Yeah.
Zodiac
Do you have
that bitch.
what would you do for an underground Rushmore for Minnesota?
Underground Rushmore, Minnesota. I'm
not including like the big names, but just like people you like maybe, or people you see that are doing
I've
good.
low-key, the one name that has stood out to me the most is this nigga called Scotty Pierre. There's a nigga called Scotty Pierre out here. He's some underground artist. He's low-key not as known as like niggas may think, but I really do fuck with his swag like heavily.
He went on a stage and said "fuck Waterwave" one time.
Whole time.
Yeah.
Fuck Scotty Pierre. We don't fuck with fuck with Scotty Pierre.
No, we love you, Scotty. I don't know why you hate me, but we love you.
But nah, like I low-key fuck with his like image. You know, I feel like he's doing something different. Even like on the grand scheme of things, I low-key when I listen to somebody's music, I'm low-key someone that's always like versatile and like always have an open ear to different kinds of sonic sounds type shit, you know? But for him specifically, like his image is really like encapsulating for me. It reminds me of Uzi a lot, personally.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess on the topic of him, since his name got brought up, there's people like that you know might have a lot you just name dropped him as someone that's really dope, but like there's obviously like one thing that has held Minnesota back forever is just like having hate towards other people and being scared to maybe just have a conversation versus, you know, just straight up like getting on stage and saying fuck this brand. You know what I mean? So I would just like advice for any younger artist, if you feel like some type of way, like you're passionate about, let's say what Waterwave does or what any brand out here does, and you think that they could do it in a better way, like just reach out and have a conversation versus like trying to like build a narrative on the internet.
I would like to speak on that. Personally, you know, I had a Waterwave came like movement at one point. Because I had like a Waterwave K movement at one point. I was actually guilty of this at one point. Like niggas don't know that for real. This was like when I was like first starting out music, and I guess like I said, follow the leader. I was such a like young naive person, and like my older friends that were trying to like make music and like get noticed, they weren't getting noticed by Waterwave, you know. So it was like kind of like follow the train kind of thing. But like I don't know, going on stage and saying fuck Waterwave, that's kind of crazy. But it doesn't matter though, because y'all more known than him, and it's.
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking about it now, so it worked, I guess.
I guess that's true.
but no, I just say like, because people they got, you know, like obviously like we can't cater to every audience and every person and everybody's needs or whatever, and we're only human. We can only do so much on a daily basis and only have time to consume as much as we can consume. But yeah, I would just say like to let people know like we may be doing something right now, but that's not, you know, what we want to be forever. Exactly. Like we got plans of being way bigger and better and covering more. That's true.
Everybody's trying to make it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and everyone thinks like what we've done the past 6 months is maybe what we've done the past 7 years. Yeah. You know, it's like, you know, go back to 2021, 2022 and see what we were doing. And see what we were doing versus what we're doing now.
Hell yeah.
How we've gotten to where we are today and da-da-da. But yeah, no, don't... yeah, people just gotta, you know, you just grow up and you maybe say a couple things that you regret, and I'd rather just have conversations with people than like dealing with it on the internet.
Especially with the fuck, like, oh fuck that ad and fuck this brand. I feel like with that kind of stuff, it has a lot to do with maturity and like ego. So normally when shit like that happens, like, you know, like I don't take it to heart anymore. I just take it as people being very passionate about what they do. It's mostly like, what it is.
If you're very for an artist to be super passionate about what they do, and for the biggest brand in their city to not
recognize them,
like repost it or something, I would be like, damn, these people don't fuck with me, man. They don't
fuck with the vision.
Like they don't fuck with what I'm doing. But it's also like I don't know. I also don't like to treat like Waterwave as a fan page of anybody. You know what I mean? Like I have a few people that are part of our team that will definitely post whenever they got something cool going on. Yeah. But like for example, like if you sell out a show and people are chanting your song, like that's news. Yeah. It's gonna get posted, right?
Yeah.
But like so and so just drops a new song on SoundCloud, go check them out. That's not news. That's like a promotional post that like helps you grow but doesn't do nothing
help
for
you.
Yeah. So like it's like a mix of like, I would love to like post like 30,000 times a day.
Yeah.
But like, is that gonna help us grow, or are people gonna get sick of it? You know, like you gotta stick to like posting stuff that's like cool.
Exactly.
Stuff that's like edgy, funny, newsworthy.
That people want to tap into type shit, you know?
Yeah.
I understand.
Cool. But yeah, enough about that. Let's get to some fun stuff.
All right, bet.
And end it off. What is you? If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be?
Bro, that's a hard one. Fuck. Ben 10.
Why?
That's my childhood. Like, if there's someone in my life that would be like, this is the most iconic person to me, Ben Tennyson. Okay. I would want to be Ben 10.
He has like I watched Ben 10, but like he hits his watch and then shit happens.
That nigga used to do some crazy shit, bro. That nigga used to be like a 12-year-old Omnitrick, bow, forearms, nigga, whoop, belt to ass, like.
I would definitely watch Ben 10, but I forget like what his watch did. He just like it's just like
it was like
a multi-tool, do whatever you want
like
type of thing.
Like Omnitrix, and like it could scan the DNA of like all these kind of aliens, and it would store it. So like he turns that bitch, turns into that shit.
Wow.
But only for like a limited amount of time.
That's pretty.
But then we got Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. That was like my top, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like Ultimate Humongosaur. It was to a point where my dad used to start to call me like damn near that shit. Like Humongosaur, like my name's Marcus, so he used to call me Mungason. So like that's how like tapped into Ben 10 I was.
How about video games? If you could,
video games,
your favorite nostalgic video game?
Fortnite.
Really?
Yes. A lot of niggas don't know this, but
I guess that's like your era.
Yes.
I used to be crazy.
You used to be cold? Let me tell you this. One of my like first ever dreams was to go pro like video games. And like I used to pop out to like Fortnite comps and like actually win bread, bro.
I played in a Fortnite LAN tournament in Minnesota once.
That as, bro, I wish I used to know about that. Then like they used to. By the time they brought like comps for like games, bro, I was too old. And like you know that aura shit, niggas are like, oh, we getting too old to play video games. This, that, and the third. So.
No, you're not old. You're not too old.
I guess
you're like prime age for like video game professional.
That is true. I'm pretty sure like what reaction time peaks at what 21.
I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure some shit like that. But nah, I used to be like OD like on Fortnite, bro. Like running scrims in the Discords, like tag, all four. Mm-hmm. That was definitely.
Yeah, when Fortnite came out was when I was in college, so like it was like peak.
What did you go to college for?
Just business management, and I played football, and then we dropped out and did this stuff.
How's that going? Like, you think it paid off? Would you ever go back and be like, damn, let me go back to college?
No, I'm just not in the right mind state to like do assignments and tests and shit. I don't think
you're just not that person.
But I'm glad I went because that's like where I came up with the idea to do this.
Exactly.
So like if I didn't go there, I might have never came up with the idea to do this.
That's fair.
So
I guess
So I think it's worth going, but like if you don't know what you want to do, like to go do college. But if you have an idea of what you want to do and you have a plan in place to how you're gonna stay afloat during doing
most
that,
definitely,
then go do what you love. How about your ideal breakfast? You can pick anything.
Ideal breakfast: coconut water.
Coconut water
And like fruit.
Fruit?
Yeah, I'm a fruit ass nigga.
Just like you
know that
every fruit spread with coconut water.
Yeah, I'm a fruit ass nigga. Like my body loves fruit. I be eating fruit, sleep, wake up, feel like Superman, whole time. But if I eat chicken when I sleep, I wake up feeling like a grandma. So fruit for breakfast.
That's at least you recognize that. You got your diet in place and whatnot.
So fruit for surely. Coconut water, especially the Vita. You ever tried that Vita Coco?
Mm-mm.
You don't like coconut water?
I don't like coconut water.
Dude, it's an acquired taste. Give it a chance for like 2 bottles.
Like just drink it and
trust the process.
Yeah, I'll have coconut water like in drinks and like I can taste it and don't mind it, but just plain coconut water I've never got into.
It's really good for you too. It has a lot of vitamin C.
I need to get my health game back up ever since I became a dad. I put on too much weight.
Merge, you're a dad now? How old's your kid?
7 months old.
Bro, congratulations.
That's also another reason why I haven't been doing as much of this too.
Very much understandable.
Especially the past, like, you know how much criticism I've been getting the past like year about you don't do enough of this, you don't do enough of that. But I gotta just dealing with a kid. Like, I don't got time, energy for
boy
that.
Boy or girl?
Girl.
Dang, that's your first kid?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's really cute. That's tough, low key. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Low key, I would want a girl for my first kid too. And I put that on my life. You can ask her. She knows. Like, we talked about this.
I always wanted a son, but now that I have a girl, it's like I obviously wouldn't trade her for the world.
Literally.
She's awesome.
Fair. Mm-hmm. Dang. So how's that been being like a dad and shit? Like, how's that? I know for a fact you definitely have like a change in like.
Yeah, no, I don't think the same. Like, it's like almost like I feel like a different person on a day-to-day basis.
Whole time.
Like,
and how? Let me ask you a question. Like, how long was that like time span of like when did you notice that shit? Because me personally, I've been going through some shit like that, bro.
I don't know. I think it was just like a few months leading into before she came, like, you know, like the 6, 7, 8 months pregnant time. and just realizing like getting ready for it, changing stuff. But then when the baby comes and you take, you know, a month off of work and a month off of doing anything, and your mind shift changes, and now you're like on a new schedule, like having to, you know, get up 3 times in the middle of the night, waking up and spending the first 4 hours of the day with the baby instead of editing videos. like it's like, you know, I probably turned on my computer a total of 30 times in the past 7 months compared to when I was every day I was doing something. So it's like,
that's fair.
That's just like and like, you know, getting home and then doing that versus getting home and working on your
and this is like the most time consuming stage of a kid.
Yeah.
Where you have to be there 24/7.
Yeah. But I wanted to have a kid when I was around, you know, mid 20s, so that when I'm in my mid 40s, that I still have like,
fair,
you know, a lot, you know, not worrying about like a 5-year-old kid when I'm 40 or something.
Real.
You have a dream collab that you want, some artists you want to work with?
I have a bunch of dream collabs. My first dream collab like a couple months ago was Dirk, which is actually quite counterintuitive because me and my girlfriend fought about Dirk before. Like, she loves this nigga, bro. She loves this nigga's music, and I used to hate Dirk's music, bro. Coming from Minneapolis, I hear too much Dirk, and it kind of oversaturated my ears, so like I just had the misconception, you know. But Dirk definitely. Who else? Let's see. I would low-key want like a different genre type of collab. That's one of my dream collabs. I would definitely want to work with an artist like Justin Bieber, for sure. Like, I definitely feel like Justin Bieber's like so fucking talented, and I've been looking up to Justin Bieber since I was like 2 years old, bro. Like, ever since I first saw that nigga on YouTube, I was like, damn, bro, this nigga's tough, you know? So someone as talented as that and actually makes music with message, for sure, because that's like my final goal. It's like, come out this rap shit, bro, and like actually do shit that stays, you know?
Have you ever made a song with your dad?
I have made a song with my dad. I have made a song with my dad. Yes.
What's his artist name, or is it a secret?
It's Jose Chameleon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch to the end of the video, then you get the name drop. Is there anything else you want to add before we send it off?
Stay true to yourself, and shit, love is the key. That's it. Love wins. That's my message.
If you're watching this, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment your favorite question, your favorite moment, who we should interview next.
Hell yeah. Water wave.
Go follow Marcus on Instagram. What is it?
At Abba Marcus, ABBA Marcus.
There you go. We out. Peace.
See y'all.